Well, here we are, several weeks on from the traumatic serving of the Section 135, and I am still living in siege-like conditions, not knowing what the mental health services are going to be doing next. All the medical professionals, well, they just close ranks. You try to bring up complaints, they choose to deal with any complaints by gaslighting me, almost like a patting on the head of, there, you're not very well, dear. I've now taken my complaint to the Parliamentary and Health Services Ombudsman, and to my surprise, they have actually said that they are prepared to take on my case. They do feel that there is enough information, I don't like to use the word evidence really, but that there is enough information for them to believe that the medical profession do have questions to answer as to why they've made the decisions they've made. The Ombudsman has acknowledged my trauma, which helped, because up until now, I've been made to believe that the reason that I feel traumatized is because I'm unwell, in inverted commas. I don't think anybody would be able to come away from the situation which the Section 135 involved, how it was all done, and not feel a degree of distress at the very least. Somebody with my background, somebody with my history of very unpleasant things happening from a very young age, the experience was traumatizing. And the fact that now I feel being made to continue to endure more distress because the medical profession are absolutely determined to make sure that their backs are well and truly covered. And they hold the ACE card because, yes, I have got a long history of mental health problems. That cannot be denied. And I'm not denying it. I have never denied it. But just because I have a long history of mental health problems does not mean that all I'm saying now and how I feel now is because I am not very well, that my mind isn't working. I'm not very well, no, because I have a long-standing eating disorder, I have chronic depression, and I have the most excruciatingly painful neurological condition called adhesive arachnoiditis, along with osteoporosis and 11 collapsed vertebral fractures. So no, I'm not very well. But does that mean that anything I say or anything that I feel is automatically discredited? That it means nothing really, because she's not thinking straight. She can't possibly have any capacity to see reality. Well, I'm sorry. I have full capacity to see reality. And that reality is that I am being gaslighted constantly by people working in a profession where they are supposed to be helping, they are supposed to be caring for somebody or for people with very, very serious conditions. they're not supposed to make those people worse. But that's what they are doing for me. And it kind of feels like history repeating itself. And the irony is that the last time that something very, very serious happened that did result in the court case and GMC and me being eventually awarded a significant amount of compensation, actually occurred in October. And here we are in October. And I don't know, it just feels strange. But that's the update of really no change, just constantly living day to day, thinking, what are they going to do next? I had a phone call from apparently somebody from the mental health team felt that I needed to be safeguarded. Safeguarded from certain professionals, yes, but and they expected me to allow them to come and assess my safeguarding needs. Well, on the surface, you'd think, well, yes, that's very good, because we always read about these poor people who get found, they've been dead in their flat for 2 years and nobody knew anything about them. But I know for a fact that this is all part and parcel of trying to tick boxes and paint a picture of me as being this extremely vulnerable, disturbed, mentally unwell woman who needs to have all these treatments forced upon her because she just doesn't have the capacity. She doesn't understand how ill she is. And how can I prove that I do have the ability to make these decisions for myself, for my body? How can I prove that when I've got the so-called professionals telling me that I can't, I haven't got the capacity? Well, they haven't said that yet. In fact, the Mental Health Act assessment resulted in them coming to the conclusion that I do have capacity, or at least I did on the 23rd of July. Whether they would still feel the same now, well, it remains to be seen. But that is really it. I don't know how much longer this is all going to drag on for. I don't know how it will end. I just have to hope that it will end soon, because it's a living hell. Bye for now.